There we go.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello!
I'm late.
Hi, late. I'm dead.
So this is officially live, right?
Yep, we are officially live. They are...
Alright, I'm catching up, so
Oops.
I bet they started already.
Yep, well, they pretty much just started just now, so... Pikapals attempting to do SDF, but looking to fail on the first try, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty exciting race here. Both are 3-2 right now, and the winner I think has a actual chance of like, well, not actual chance, like of course, but like either of these two is top 8 like material right here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that's a very safe bet, like a safe bet, you know.
Very safe, as they both got
Watch
very
me
used to
killing
right
it here.
off.
I'm getting my commentary stream up real quick so I can catch up here.
All right. So both got Varia right off in Alcove, so unfortunately that means they're not going to be able to get early access to Artifact Temple, which means they're obviously going to have to go to Chozo looking for their first missile. Hopefully it's not as bad as the sea that I just played.
What's up, chat? I am here. I am very square. Okay, so this is the first main area of the game. What was the first item they got? It looks like it was
a Varia suit.
Oh, actually,
Alcove.
Varia, huh? That's it. So that means that we're going to be finding either early boost ball along with bombs and morph ball, or space.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I
hopefully
missed it,
it's not. Hopefully it's not
sorry.
more ball on Hive Totem, because then that would mean they'd have to backtrack all the way back to landing site for the first missile.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff.
I just had to do that. Unfortunately, with my race, not a couple hours ago, but it's not bad. Not terrible.
So I see Ginger Dragon saying nice flamethrower. Apparently it's in main plaza or somewhere.
Was that flamethrower? I thought that was supers.
Oh, was it on like the half pipe or something?
Yeah, it was on the half pipe.
Looks like it's morph ball.
I'm sorry, Elias and Pikapals. I didn't mean to curse your seed.
So I guess there's some history here. So I've actually met Elias in person. He's super into the rando stuff, or like super into Prime Rando in particular, right? And while I don't know Pikapals as much personally, I know that they were involved in, I believe, a significant amount of Link to the Past rando. And that looked like Spireball on Rune Nursery.
Wait, Rune... Oh, Rune Nursery. I thought that was just a missile.
Like a morph upgrade, but I don't know. The restream here, I should check the Twitch stream to confirm, but... oh yeah, it's just missiles. My eyes are playing tricks.
Yeah.
So Pikapals, I did not know, like, I don't think he had any Prime experience whatsoever before entering the tournament, but has gotten quite good, actually. Like, Pikapals is one of several runners who have gotten just improved significantly ever since this tournament began. I
agree. I feel like that can be said. Well, I feel like that can be said about pretty much everybody.
So Pikapals first got an upset on Pan, who Pan's a 80% runner who is more recent rando runner, but Pan's caught up quite a bit in terms of routing knowledge and what have you. Actually, I'll be facing off against Pan this round, so it'll be very interesting. But then was the recipient of an upset from Gendrivis. Also someone who I am very pleasantly surprised is currently, I want to say, also 3-2. Like Gendrevis has clutched out several seeds in the past, and yeah, I think that missile is their first expected missile. No other way around it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Is there any other possible missile location you can get besides...
Not without, like, Space Jump or something else.
Without Space Jump? Yeah.
Because Artifact Temple and Transport Tunnel B are blocked by missiles.
Okay.
Normally you route them in really quick, but usually at this point you already have missiles when you're coming back to town. So Elias doing a sequence break here. You never know what's going to be. In this case, I think it's just a missile expansion, but Frigate Crash Site can... It's one of those tricks you can pretty easily sequence break. You can with either grapple beam or doing a slope jump underwater, especially if you have space jump boots. This is a glitchless logic, so you're never actually required to do any tricks to complete these seeds. They're 100% completable without any glitches whatsoever, or tricks or what have you, unintended, movement tricks. So normally, Frigate Crash Site is blocked by Morph Ball, missiles, just to get into the room, and then Space Jump Boots and Gravity. But you can enter, as soon as you get Morph Ball and missiles, you can go in and check the item, and then also get the item. It's kind of a more advanced, not really advanced strat, but just some players have opted to learn either the scan dash onto the underwater ledge.
Yeah, there's a scan dash. Is there an underwater ghetto jump too that you can do?
Yes,
with
there's
space
one
jump?
you can do. You can do it with and without space jump.
Oh, you can do that without space jump? I didn't realize that.
It's much more annoying without space jump, but it is possible. You have to get on the slope going to the shore, and there's one rock there you can slope jump off of, and then you hold back. All right, so Elias is going to go ahead and check the artifact hints. So this is a 6 artifact seed. That's what the tournament settings are. All of the hints are available from the very beginning. It's actually really, really useful having the artifact locations, because in the case of what Elias does, and I actually agree with his decision to read them right away, I usually read artifact hints as soon as possible.
Ooh, elite research.
Yeah, elite research, storage depot B, that's okay. And then main plaza. Oh, I don't think we saw an artifact in main plaza, so we got a super required seed here.
Oh, that stinks. There's also one in Vault and...
yeah, so a couple of early Chozo ones.
I already forget it.
And then at least a few in early mines, so it is valuable to go in there potentially early, depending on what they find, right? So I was on a super long tangent that probably doesn't matter, but yeah. So Elias reading the artifacts sooner, as soon as possible, is actually a strat that I personally do. I rather just get the artifacts out of the way. That way, I know immediately how I want to route the seed, even if I don't necessarily have or know where items are yet. Granted, you can also put off reading the artifacts until your seed opens up a little more, because you're inevitably going to be doing some early Chozo or some early Talon. Oh, and Morph Ball bombs happen to be right there in Transport Tunnel B, so I'm really curious if they're going to find Boost Ball to get Various Suit, which means that it's possible that Space Jump Boots is Varia locked if it's in Magmore.
Boost Ball
So
or
really
Space Jump, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Space Jump is in the lower Ruined Shrines item or location.
Yeah, it sometimes appears there. It'll just kind of just pop up out of nowhere. It's like, oh.
Yeah. But that definitely makes it a little bit more worthwhile to go back through the Hive Totem route in.
Ooh, Elias
Chozo.
doing a potential pro gamer move. We could be seeing a big brain play here. Not necessarily a bad idea, because Elias now has Morph and Bombs. So actually, these checks are in logic. It's just that going from the other way, you're actually expected to have Grapple Beam, even though you could jump into the lava and get out. Yeah, wise decision by Elias to go into this Morph Ball tunnel. Having no E-Tanks and just Various Suit means that lava is going to damage you. You're going to get that high DPS.
Indeed. Nice.
He may have taken a cue from my tournament race with Link last week, where I just played so carelessly. That is a beam. Oh no, that is a visor.
That's. I think that's way beam.
That almost look. Oh, you know what? You could be right. It's just the frame rate and everything. I guess we'll see what how chat reacts in a bit.
Either that or it's either Wave or Ice or SJ.
Oh, it's Wave Beam.
Wave Beam? Ooh.
You know, I feel like it's common for Wave Beam to be in Magmor.
Yeah.
You don't really find it often in Phendrana. It's usually like in Chozo, but just for whatever reason in Magmor. Also, there was a question from Flickerleaf who says, what do you got to do to get in the tournament? This tournament was open to enter. Anyone can enter, any skill level. I mean,
that Spider Ball?
Because the tournament's in progress, I didn't see what was in Short Tunnel. Yeah, so this was an open entrance tournament. I mean, registration closed like a couple months ago, you know, once the tournament started, but you know, we wanted this to be as inclusive as possible. Ginger saying it was Spooter Ball.
Oh my god, that's the same location as it was in my race just now.
Oh my gosh, really? I mean, it's possible there could be an early power bomb find from either of these players.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, while Elias is in Magmor, Pikapals is opting to stay in Chozo and just do the safe checks. Not necessarily a bad idea. Even if Elias could find something good, and depending on how much Pikapals puts off Magmor, I mean, Wave Beam was quite a big find, right? But I mean, it's actually probably the best find you could get for an early item in Magmor. But doing this, I mean, Elias, I think, is inevitably going to go back to Chozo, depending on where his next source of progression is. And
yeah.
I mean, even if I made this play like that Elias did, I would probably find myself going back to Chozo. Yeah, Elias just taking care not to die in this room. Those puffers can do lots of damage against you.
Blinkboyism, to answer your question, the next race won't be happening until this weekend, until Saturday, but we got 4 whole races this Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, right now at least. There could be possible that something gets scheduled in the next couple of days.
Yeah, for sure. Just as of right now, it's looking like it's probably not going to be until Saturday, but yeah, overall, thank you, Link Boy, for writing down the artifact locations. And yeah, we're pretty sure the main plaza is in the tree.
I believe it's the tree. I didn't notice it there. So you might be wondering, well, hey, that's the vanilla charge beam, and it is. It's intentionally vanilla. Shuffle charge beam is turned off in the tournament settings. For those of you who have not seen this before, just a quality of life thing. Charge and super, if they're both required, can be really annoying in a seed because charge really isn't blocking much when it comes to. Really, the only thing that charge beam blocks is anything that super missiles block, just because you need both to fire supers.
Yeah, and it's just quality of life, being able to. It makes certain checks a little bit easier, such as if you have to fight any power troopers, perchance, or ghosts in general. Ghosts in general are just the worst.
Elias has to be a little careful here, but
yeah,
I think he's okay. I would not be surprised if Elias opts to go back to Chozo.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad play, especially since this elevator
Grapple
dumps
beam
him right out by Vault, and neat. So grapple beam's there. That means
it means it's space jump logically too.
Yeah.
Very curious if something good is going to end up being in Mag.
Yeah, especially if we can find power bombs early. Looking on Pikapals stream, he double checking the Gathering Hall item. Looks like it's just a missile.
Chozo hasn't been very well. Not that there's been that many items for him to check, but
Yeah.
Although there's going to be 3 checks you can do right now. 2 of them being in Zoid, the worst auto-scroller in the game, unfortunately. It's an auto-scroller that can just randomly lose you time, and you have no control over it. But we cherish it and all the same, so... Alright, so...
Especially if Flamethrower is on Zoid.
So I agree with this play from Elias. If he may not end up finding anything in Chozo depending on what Pikapals finds, and aside from the artifact, Elias can actually route in. Ooh, this actually works out for Elias because that's an extra. I don't think he's been through Vault yet, so that's a second artifact that Elias can get right now. Now Pikapals isn't that much out of the way. And it's inevitable for Pikapals to probably come back. I doubt he's gonna miss the check in Ruined Gallery, for instance. In fact, there's the 2 checks still because they didn't have missiles when they were in that room.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it's definitely gonna be worth to route in the Hive Totem route this early on. Especially you never know if there's anything useful in the tunnel and Ruin Gallery.
I have a feeling that either Space Jump or Boost Ball is going to be here. Seeing where that grapple beam location was, it's very possible that Space Jump could be right here. That opens up various and also opens up grapple.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pikapals here just dealing with Zoid.
Another thing that I wouldn't be too surprised of either is, or I guess I would be a little surprised, but could work, is Ice Beam here would open up all of the Elders. I have seen
just a missile
in there.
I think that was another missile on the other Zoid item too, right?
Yeah.
In the tunnel. So
Zoid's dead.
I thought that was a missile, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
I'm doing an excellent job as a commentator looking at... Okay, I'm not sure what Elias is doing. He may be deciding to go back to Ruined Gallery. If that's the case, personally, what I would do is go through Vault and then go enter whatchamacallit. I would just go back through Ruined Nursery, but I mean, this honestly, I mean, it's to go into Ruined Gallery, so if anything, this might actually be a little bit faster. Okay, I can see where Elias is coming from here. Okay, he needs to be very careful not to get. I mean, he's not really. Oh right, because he's already been in the room, so. And he has bombs. Yeah, he's. But in the case where if something in Main Plaza was actually important, he could end up having to come back. If he ends up finding Space Jump, then that's not a problem. Because he can just jump straight to the app.
I mean, eventually he will have to go back to Main Plaza because there is an artifact in... At this point, I'm pretty sure we're confirmed that it's in the tree, right?
Ice Beam in Ruined Gallery tunnel.
Oh my god!
So I think Pikapals will
and
not be too far behind in collecting that. But having Wave and Ice this early on, it gets a little scary, especially when you find Space Jump, because that's... Once you find Power Bombs and Spider, you know, technically Mines opens up in Logic, so...
Yeah, Ice and Wave open up quite a bit.
Sorry about that. Yeah, one advantage that Elias does have is he can check the training chamber access, and not necessarily Magma Pool yet. Yeah, that looked like something up there. And that does look like Flamethrower on the half pipe.
I still think that's just a missile on the vault ledge, but I could be mistaken.
Yes, League Boys. It is very possible that Space Jump's in Phendrana.
Yeah, in fact, if it's not in here, if it's not in here or in the Tower of Light, yes, that's wait, no, Tower. Actually, no, Space Jump can't be back there, right? In Tower of Light.
Be. I think technically it could, but I'm I played.
That would have to be in a-
I think I just decided to lock it behind Space Jump anyways. I forget why I did that. I'm probably version 2 was gonna have some logic, like some bit more appropriate logic checks. I think so. I think there's a chance in version 2 that I might have Space Jump allowed there in glitchless. I'm not sure yet. Well, no. You know what? No, because you technically need Space Jump to along with Grapple Beam, or sorry, Gravity Suit. I don't know why I keep mixing the two up. In order to actually reach the door, or the ledge to the door in Tower of Light underwater. Okay, and Vault Ledge is indeed a missile.
It looks like Pikapals is on his way to take on everybody's favorite giant plant monster.
Yeah, based on his knowledge, I could see why he did this. Hopefully, he remembers to go back and check Ruin Gallery after this.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I wouldn't necessarily count out this check, especially since I haven't found. If you haven't found many items, now granted, Ice Beam was in Chozo Ruins and then Wave Beam was in Magmore, and both happen to be in Logic, so.
Yeah.
Who knows? It is very possible that Flogger just ends up being an unfortunate source of nothing.
Yeah, it's hard telling with Flagra because I feel like I see a missile on it on almost all the time, but on the other hand, the few times I avoid going into it usually has something important. You know, like.
And that's a bit of a relief seeing that missile there in Training Chamber.
Yeah, required training chamber sucks.
Okay, Elias has successfully done the two things that I did not do, and that was stay alive in Magmore and stay alive in Magma. Also nice.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Pikapal's still doing Flagra. Very fast in-game time boss, not the fastest RTA boss, unfortunately. Oh yeah,
I mean,
there was that
expected with cutscenes. The boss.
So Freedom Pulse, one of my tournament seeds had Space Jump on Flog, and I happened to make that check before I left Chozo. Double Artifact Sun Chamber. Oh gosh.
I'm still waiting for the one seed where we get mono artifacts in Main Plaza.
I had a seed once where all 4 were in Main Plaza. Granted, it was a 12. It was a 12 artifact seed because it was the older version of the.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, 12 artifacts don't count.
Oh gosh, Ginger Dragon saying they had a double Sun Chamber artifact race. That is disgusting. Who in their right mind would make an item logic that allows that? Oh wait.
At weakest link.
Oh boy. I'm weakest link and this is my randomizer. So I think this is the kill shot on Flagra. Yep. Flukester is dead.
Congratulations, Pikapals. You successfully committed herbicide. I hope you're happy.
Oh no, I saw something out in the distance there.
I think that's Space Jump. I think that's Space Jump.
Oh, that's Space Jump. Oh, this is huge for Pika. Potential. Like, I know Elias has an early lead right now in terms of items collected, but oh my god, it's Space Jump!
Oh my god!
Wow, dude! Oh, that's so big for Pika! So Pika can go into Magmore right away, but Ice Beam's right there, so he shouldn't. He needs to... Pika needs to remember that he has some checks left.
Hopefully. Let's see
if he decides
to ignore it.
Well, either way, we still got a good race here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Always remembering! Always remembering!
Okay, he's going to Vault to get his artifact. Will he turn back around and head to Magmore, or will he continue through?
And I think that was a missile expansion in the Watery Hall underwater check.
Yeah, it was a missile expansion, so luckily gravity isn't required yet.
Man, that space jump is such a trolly spot too, just because Flagra just takes a while. Even though Flagra is actually like a pretty valuable check, you're only blocked by having missile. You need Morph Ball missiles and Morph Ball bomb. You don't even need charge.
Yeah.
So there are times where Flagra ends up just giving you good stuff, and well, space jump is no exception to that. So it's big for Pikapals just because yes, there's that second jump, but it's more than the sum of its parts. With some tricks, Pikapals can dash farther, he can L jump farther, he can actually R jump now that he has space jump. He can get his flamethrower right here. Oh no, but
hey,
recovery.
Nice and valid.
Seed.
I wish I found it in mine. But alright, so it looks like Pikapals is. It looks like he's gonna do Tower of Light.
He does not have Wave Beam yet.
Oh, right. I'm dumb.
But it is. I mean, it's worth checking that item anyways. You never know what could be there.
Yeah.
The plant had space jump. The knife plant had space jump. Flamethrower Link was on the main plaza.
Main plaza half pipe.
Pikapals was able to space jump to it. All right, this is gonna pay off for Pika.
I almost feel like Pika's in the lead at this point because, like, Elias is stuck in Zoid right now.
That really depends if Pika decides to go for Phendrana first, or if Pika checks all of Magmor before going to Phendrana, or wherever they want. Because the one thing too is that Pika's gonna find Grapple Beam if they go to Magmor from here, and that if Pika decides to change gears and go back to Chozo and check things like Magma Pool, then well, it's just that's more time for Elias. Nothing interesting was at least in Training Chamber access or Training Chamber.
Yeah, all just a bunch of missiles.
We still
have no idea what Magma Pool is. As far as we know, it could have Phazon suit, but obviously can't check it until we find Power Bombs or X-Ray.
It could have a lot of stuff. Yo, shoutouts to Serial.
Yo, right? Serial was amazing.
Alright, now I'm curious what Elias is going to do next. Oh, did Elias accidentally fight the Hive Totem? Or Have Mecha? I think he did.
I don't think he did. He was just fighting Zoid.
Oh, he was just fighting Zoid, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I got confused with the Morph Ball tunnels. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I was like paying attention to Pikapals and then just... yep. So there's that Grapple Beam. Pika is continuing onward. And neither player has energy tanks still. So I know exactly how they...
I feel like they're gonna find all the E-tanks in early Phendrana.
You know, like there could be a ton in Phendrana in general, so...
Yeah. I feel like all the E-tanks are in Phendrana or mined.
Alright, so Pikapal is about to get his second artifact.
Meanwhile, Elias
that may have factored into his decision-making, too, aside from wanting to stick to the plan of going through Magma. I mean, Pika has quite a few. Pika's going to have quite a few checks available once he ends up picking up Wave Beam, assuming he goes and checks Fiery Shores before going anywhere else.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't just check Warrior Shrine and then ditch for Phendrana, but he's a pretty good player. He'll probably route in Fiery Shores. Hopefully. What is Elias up to? I think he's making his way back to Flagra. Yeah.
Oh, that looked like either Boost Ball or Spider. I think chat mentioned it was Spider, so
I'm pretty sure it's
I'm going
Spider
to go
Ball.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and trust their judgment. All right, this is paying off for Pika. Oh, that grapple trick didn't quite work out, but that's fine. Pika can just space jump up here.
Yeah. Standable terrain is amazing.
Oh, okay. This could be a huge gamble, or I'm not sure what. I don't know if Pika is just taking a slight detour to go to Root Cave. Or,
I wonder, or if he's heading to Workstation.
I mean, Workstation is actually not in Logic yet, but Pika knows that Spider Ball's there, so you never know. Like, if you can go and check the item. Okay, I think this is going to be a Root Cave check with. I mean, Pika can wrap this in several ways because now all of Late Chozo is available, and it's available in that Pika can go into Late Chozo through Frigate Crash Site by climbing it. If Pika knows how to do it. I don't know if he does. Also, nice camera on Elias's end. I've never seen that happen before. Alright, so this is actually getting kind of neck and neck here. Pika just a little bit more in the lead right now, I think, in terms of, well, not quite, because Elias has checked a couple more locations, but effectively, Pika's about to check new items, and they have the same exact item count and artifact count, too. And Pika has Flamethrower! Of course he's in the lead.
Exactly!
Like, it's beyond all reasonable doubt at this point. So even though Pika... So, in Glitchless, you're expected to have X-Ray Visor in terms of the logic, but you could just shoot the platforms and just see where they are. And if you practice it... Oh, Ice Spreader!
Ice Spreader. Well, that might come in handy later for EXO. It would have been better if we had found a power bomb or.
It's a nice quality of life item. I personally don't need it, but it's nice to have.
It might come in handy depending on how many E-takes they find. Just because it's a little easier to aim at EXO with locked on Ice Spreader. Make it easier to dodge attacks, but.
I also just forgot that both of these players had to fight Flagra without energy tanks. It's not that we've seen any and just they're inaccessible. We have not seen a single energy tank.
Yeah, that's why I feel like almost all the E-takes are going to be in either Phendrana or Mines.
Okay, so on Pika's end, this was just a more thorough item checking. Decided to take a little detour just to not have to worry about routing in Root Cave later, and I can respect that play. I've done that play myself. It's a small chance it works out. You never know. But yeah, quite a bit of this seat is open to Pika now. Pika could go into practically any location in Phendrana at this point, because Pika has far Phendrana access through labs, which makes going through labs a lot more valuable, especially once you find either... I say if you find a combination of Wave Beam and either Ice or Plasma, Labs and just early Phadrana in general becomes valuable. Labs becomes valuable with Ice Beam because you can go to Fire Phadrana and make those checks. Whereas Plasma makes early Phadrana a lot more valuable because you have, I think, like, what, 3 locations behind Plasma Beam? So in terms of just number of checks available, Pika and Elias are in a good spot now. I imagine Elias is going to book it straight to Phadrana, so he's actually, this is quite close. Oh, and there's power bombs. I realized that Elias actually could have gone and checked power bombs quite a bit earlier, but I respect the decision to go back to Chozo, because it did end up working out for Elias in that he ended up getting Ice Beam and then now Space Jump. Yo, shouts to Dolphin lag. Pika's on like a weird collision where he's standing on it. He just has to walk a little bit. Or just morph. Morphing's better. Alright, well, that's going to be Spider Ball out of the way, too, for Pikapals. And Elias doing a pro gamer... Okay, yeah, I say just book it, get out of there, go to Burning Trail, go save.
Energy low.
Elias has to be a little careful in that there's like a couple of Streak Bats that can kill you from 18 health if you let them all hit you. So Elias has to play it safe. I mean, given that he and Pikapals have played it safe, I have no doubt, really, that he's going to make it to the save station. Yeah, he unwarped. He's going to kill these Streak Bats. It's all good. Right, there's 2 sets of Streak Bats. That's right. Okay, here we go. He's safe, everyone. He did not pull a me. Oh, we got a prediction from Digglewrath saying Plasma and Frigate.
Oh god, I hope not.
Frigate sometimes is just a hotbed for stuff. I think I had one seed where I got like X-ray visor for a OP required seed. No, I had Boost Ball and Plasma. No, I had Plasma Beam and Phazon suit. I was quite disappointed when I found them. But that seed ended up being quite fast, so I wasn't too upset. Okay, Elias needs to be a little careful. I mean, he's saved, so he's fine, but those puffers can hurt you, especially up close. I didn't really see anything glowing up in the Shorelines tower. That may or may not have been a visor, but I'm not sure. Okay, Digglewrath saying that might have been Plasma. That's possible.
Alright.
Oh, there's an E-Tank, but it's behind Plasma! He can't get it. But he can get this other item. And who knows, maybe it's next in the logic. Oh, it's an E-Tank! Totally in logic. I just got word that Mob is having some technical difficulties, so he will be right back. So don't worry, he's gone for now, but not forever. I mean, that could also be a, I don't know what that is. That might be a, it's possible it's a, well, the only way it could be a charge combo is if it's Wave Bust. Alright, so Elias about to get his power bomb. I respect this check from Pikapals. Sometimes I don't go for it right away, but Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I think I always go for it, even though you have cutscenes and such, and then of course the boss fight. Um, I've had my fair share of beams in this room. It's annoying. I feel like the most common. So it's possible that every beam in this game can be vanilla. I have almost never seen plasma beam and plasma processing though. I rarely see ice beam in antechamber, although sometimes it happens. But wave beam can be here. It's annoying. I think Pikapals found a missile in there. I just checked and decided to book it. So onward he goes. A whole lot of nothing. So I'm wondering if I think Elias might make the same checks as Pikapals here. Phazon is just so valuable at this point, and I just realized, Phazon Mines has opened up. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out. That's exactly what Pikapals did.
All right, I am back, and hopefully everything's fine now. For some reason, the commentary stream and my Google Chrome crashed.
Oh no, that's not good.
What did I miss?
Not much. Elias got his power bomb. He just went back to get a spider ball, and now he's finally entering Phendrana. Pikapals checked Chozo Ice Temple, or at least Chapel of the Elders, and found nothing there. I think there's something in Shorelines, but I didn't quite see what it was.
I see that Pikapals finally got the first E-tank of the...
Yes, it was in... So, Ice Ruins East had 2 energy tanks. One was behind Plasma, but then the Spider Track had one. And I think Elias is going to go get that, too.
Hopefully.
Now, one thing that does scare me a little bit is... Dynamo. There's a Spider Track there, but it's all the way back in Chozo, and it's, like, out of the way in Chozo. There's a small chance, really small, actually, that something is there. But I don't think I am doubtful. I have my doubt. I think given that both players now have mines access, I think it is statistically unlikely for that to happen. So Pika doing a cool strat here to climb the room quick, also to get to this this item check quickly.
Much faster than Spider Ball in up.
Although having Spider Ball for those rooms is nice because you can just use that to climb the room all the way. But knowing that the basic movement tricks here, it makes this room much more bearable. And yeah, Pikapals is a little low on health here. Elias got trolled by the energy tank. I think he's going to be quite happy in like 15 seconds here.
Yeah, to see his first actual E-tank.
There we go.
Energy tanks, they do exist.
Yo, nice collision that Elias landed on.
I did not realize you could actually stand on that.
I did not either. So, I think Elias may check... I think he's going to check Shorelines, or at least see what's here. Potentially not. He may just go straight to left. Nah, he won't be punished for it, because nothing ended up being over here. And even if something ends up being in... Okay, I think he's just checking the item. Can you scan the plasma? I don't know if that's plasma or not. It might be.
I thought I saw a red... Or, like a ball of fire.
If you did, I didn't, so... You might be right here. If that's plasma, then this seed is garbage. And I think both these players are going to agree, especially if they end up finding, because super missiles.
I wouldn't be surprised if supers are required anyways. So
that is true. Like you do need supers for one of the artifacts. Calling Crow. They already found. Flamethrower was in Chozo Ruins. Pikapals picked it up.
Yeah, Flamethrower was in the half pipe.
Pika can't even check that location. No X-ray visor or supers.
That's a pretty big gamble, not gonna lie, but
Now, your first instinct might be to go to just blast through this room, but it's pretty dangerous. There's 3 turrets, and they both do like, I think they do like 16 damage per shot, just the regular turrets. Also, that pirate.
Yeah, they can really hurt.
All right, Pikapals. Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot about this. Actually, technically, Farfadrona is in logic through Spider Ball, but technically it isn't through this way because they have not found Boost Ball yet. So, given that they haven't found Boost Ball, I want to say that it looked like Space Jump was their item they needed to get Various Suit.
And they're getting trolled by yet another E-Tank.
I mean, hey, it's a second one. I would go for this too.
Yeah.
Usually I don't go out of my way that often for E-Tanks unless I have like 4. But that's also when I was normally playing on seeds where the damage reduction was using the regular, like, if you just get Phazon suit, you always have the 50% reduction, right?
Yeah.
But because we're playing on the stacked mode where the more it's based on the number of suits you have, having more E-Tanks actually can be helpful. You can sponge more damage. Because with just Varia and Phazon suit, you only have 20% reduction. And against Exo with low health, that gets dangerous quick. So Pikapal is doing a very cool sequence break. You can just jump over the force field, fire a missile, and skip needing to fire or needing plasma beam to get that to be able to hit the tower missile explosion thing earlier, or the normal way.
I still think that's something in Canyon.
Now it's possible Boost Balls here in Research Lab Aether. I think it was just a missile in Canyon. But I'm too lazy to check the actual stream on Twitch, where the quality is better.
It might be, but like, I once looked there and accidentally mistook Boost Ball for a missile, and I know as much as he loves or tries to hide it, even the weakest link once confused a missile or Boost Ball for a missile. So I don't know. I could be mistaken. I often am, but
I don't think Elias has picked up anything yet. All right, Regional Lab Aether could be valuable. We have 2 item spots in here. They're right next to each other. They're also in logic. But 2 missiles. That's okay. Research core is coming right up. We could be getting our there could be a visor in here. They have not found any visors yet. I'm surprised.
I'm getting the feeling that both of them are going to be in mind.
Yeah,
but
they have everything. Ooh, Powerbomb expansion. I don't know if Pikapals will go for it.
I feel like he probably won't, since he already has main PVs.
It's not that out.
Oh, okay.
He's going for it.
He's going for it.
Wrong scan. Got trolled.
Feels bad, man.
Imagine if that scan was actually RNG. That'd be the worst. Like if they were all orange, and then you had to just hope that you had like the fast one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lore is important. Phendrana Pirate Labs have a lot of lore in them, so.
I still would like to see in a future update for the Rando have the Chozo lore and pirate data scans be made into hints. But
that would be pretty cool. Echoes does that, and it's quite powerful from what I understand. If Synthetic ends up being interested in implementing it, I would totally like shuffle hints around and figure out the system that works. I did not see what was there. I don't know if that was a missile or something else.
Okay.
But Pikapals isn't going for it, so I'm assuming it's just nothing important.
Probably just a missile. Oh, and curse that Hunter Metroid.
Yeah, the Hunter Metroids are the worst.
Is there any reason why they just randomly stuck one in this cave?
And it's in Phendrana. Like, it's weak to ice.
Like, I feel like... Like, I feel like they just casually tossed that in just so that it made sense for the final boss, even though it makes absolutely no sense.
You think that, Ginger, but that's actually Frost Cave, and there's no Hunter Metroids in Hunter Cave. I think there are in PAL, but not NTSC, if I'm correct. It's dumb. Like, I don't understand. But it's Metroid Prime. I love this game too much.
I agree.
I play this game too much.
It's honestly probably one of my favorite games to play, to the point where my friends were like, why are you so obsessed with a game that came out in the early 2000s? It's like, bruh, it's good.
This game has raids, like the whole, like, Destiny 2 has got nothing on Pirate Labs. And then you go fight a big rock monster at the end, it's great.
Exactly.
So I always hold out hope that if I don't have Plasma Beam yet, I hope I get Plasma here in Phadrana's Edge. That did not happen for Pikapals, and it doesn't happen for me, like, ever, so... Tragic, I say.
I feel like Plasma is one of those items where you either find them really early in, like, early Tozo or Talon for absolutely no reason, or it's just gonna get yeeted out into MQA.
It's been a while since I've had an MQA Plasma Beam. I mean, it makes sense, because it's behind a lot of checks.
Elias contemplating whether he wants that E-Tank or not.
Alright, Pikapal is wanting to be a little careful here. Looks like that was nothing, so... Or he just got his intel, and he's moving on. I think Mines is going to be up next.
We might see Pikapals routing in Coordinating Monitor and possibly Thardos, but...
That's what I did not do in my race. I think he has every reason to check it. Also, these gel zaps are no boost ball and no gravity suit. So
they're actually the worst. It's the worst.
Oh my god. What's up? I'm Weakest Link 64.
And this is my randomizer.
Alright, so Elias doing his control tower check. Worth doing. Just clear out labs. Don't have to come back. Alright, Pikapal is finally free of the water. He's gonna check what's in transport access, I think, on the way out. I mean, it's right in front of you, so there's no way you miss it.
Ideally, hoping and praying that it's not supers.
If it's supers, that's bad. It's really annoying. Actually, no, it can't be if Plasma is on the Shorelines location. And I have not bothered to check the stream and see what they found, so... Go me.
I might be mistaken with the Shorelines item. You know, there's a chance that they might have disregarded it because...
what was that? But... Was that a visor?
Oh boy.
I don't know what that was. Just 5 missiles, really?
5 missiles, not 4.
5 whole missiles.
Feels missile, man.
5 integer missiles, real missiles.
Or 1 super missile when they eventually find it.
So Thardos, not logic yet, no thermal visor to be found. It's like, yeah, you can be thorough and make the check, but more often than not, Thardos usually has a whole lot of nothing.
Okay,
all right,
looks like Pikapals is checking his hands.
Wait, Overgrown Cavern. I didn't see that. Actually, pretty reasonable artifacts. Just especially since we now know that There's probably something in mind somewhere. Oh, he's going. He's doing. I don't know if that was
He's
intentional
going
or
for
not.
it.
Looks like it was.
I
This
feel
is
like
the-
it was because it's pretty easy to grapple back up onto the other ledge.
All right. Well, this boss fight is what some would consider a pro gamer move.
Hopefully. Let's see if it pays off. Meanwhile,
I mean, not having plasma is unfortunate, or supers is unfortunate, but Pikapals has plenty of missiles, and then just having bombs too.
power bombs too are really nice. Especially once you get to the final phase. Okay, yeah, after looking at it, I think Frost Cave is just a missile.
All right, everyone, well, place your bets. Actually, well, I don't know if I should do that. Yeah, I might as well. Taking all bets on Thardis. And with that, I'll be right back.
Alright. Buy missiles. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be missiles. Captain MG, they actually already found main power bombs. So, or do you mean like a power bomb expansion? Gravity suit. Come on, Ginger. You can't give 7 missiles. It has to be 5. Okay, Link, why... Link boyism, why are you like this? Oh my god, Yako. Aiko? Oof. Alright, Pikapals. Thardis is throwing his classic temper tantrum. Finally entering the final phase. Looks like Pikapals is getting into position, just powerbomb this poor tantrum throwing rock monster out of its existence.
I'm back. I'm here. I am wondering what this item's going to be.
Alright. Survey says.
We got some people believing in Thardis.
I don't know. I feel like it's just going to be a missile, but I could be wrong. I often am.
It's a pile of rocks.
Oh, survey says.
That's
Ooh,
interesting.
a powerbomb expansion.
That's actually... I wasn't expecting that.
Wow, Captain MD with the reeds. Not bad.
Powerful read.
Like, why can't we get flamethrower too?
Yeah, it's just a spiked rock. Reminder that no boost ball has been found, and there's still late Trozo, and then like one item they can do in great tree. It's also possible
I'm trying to
to find
think.
gravity right away and go
Has there
immediately.
been anything that's been boost locked?
No, I don't think so. The only thing that could have been boost locked other than space jump was well, labs, but nothing was on the nothing was on observatory, and the other items. No, it wasn't boost locked in the end. No, but observatory didn't have anything, so
Yeah.
Yeah, boost is not in storage depot B because
According to
oh my god, there's
oh my god, plasma on workstation.
which means plasma is thermal locked, so thermal visor has to be somewhere. Oh my gosh, it's possible thermal's in mines, and they have to go all the way back to Magmore to go get. Well, not all the way back because they're right next to mine.
Wait, it's thermal locked? I thought you didn't need thermal for.
Because the power conduit, you don't need it, but it's glitchless logic.
Oh, because of the power conduits. Okay.
Yes.
I just assumed you didn't need it because, you know, Magmort's...
Functionally, you don't need them at all, but... I mean, Frigate's still technically alive. We could find supers there. We could find Phazon suit. Could find both, which would be terrible.
So what I'm kind of wondering at this point is, after Pikapals gets Plasma, is he gonna route in Chozo Ice Temple on the off chance that's supers?
Or Phazon.
Or Phazon, yeah.
That's a good question. I would say it's probably better to route in mines, and then for some Phazon plasma checks, maybe go to Chozo first, because he hasn't done late Chozo yet. Now, that's only like 4 items, I think. There's also the off chance that the Dynamo track is something. So, Chozo cleanup may work out. It may.
I feel like they might do that just because neither of them have Boost Ball or X-Ray, which...
Alright, if Elias doesn't fight Thardas, he just, like, gains some time back.
Yeah.
He's not far behind at all.
Like, they're basically neck and neck at this point.
This will determine whether he's, like, 7 minutes behind versus, like, 3. 2 or 3. Or no, like, 2. He is not doing it! Pro gamer move.
It looks like Pikapals is opting to go into mines.
Oh my gosh, imagine they beat the game boostless. They don't have the boost ball big boy strat on, you know,
on
big boy, big girl
Ridley.
strat on Ridley. I can't remember the last time I beat a seed without boost ball. Yo, you should watch my Race Against Spaghetti Toast book, Link Boy, because that was a completely mindless seed. I think I ended up having something there that I just ended up not getting. Now we could find Phazon suit here. We don't know. No X-ray visor to spoil the fun. Ah, just a miss.
Missile.
Now
Feels
Pika
missile,
could go
man.
check processing center access, but he's not going to. And you know what?
He probably doesn't want to risk it since he only has 2 E-tanks, yeah.
Yeah, there's good reasons to go down there, and there's good reasons not.
That, and also he doesn't want to ruin the 69 health. Nice.
I wouldn't, personally. Nice.
Oh my god. Okay. It looks like he's not bothering to try to skip the Elite Pirate here. The little neat thing for those who aren't aware of with the Elite Pirate is that he physically cannot attack you unless he actually makes eye contact. So that opens up a new avenue where basically as long as you keep walking around the Elite Pirate and he keeps searching for you, it makes the fight against them a
there's
lot
Boost
easier.
Ball! Wow.
Boost Ball? Oh my god.
Alright, well, that's pretty much the whole seat opened for Pikapals. Well, aside
That does
from
open up. That does mean that he can at least check lower mines if he wants to.
Now, there is one thing that scares me. Do you want to know what's scaring me right now?
I have absolutely no idea.
It's 6 words. I think it's 6 words. Also, Elias getting this plasma beam, no problem at all. Alright, here's what I'm scared of. Super missiles in Phazon mining tunnel.
Oh, yeah, that,
I think that has happened to me, like, once ever.
especially if Phazon is vanilla, too. That would actually, well, they both have plasma at this point, so it would be terrible, I guess.
That boost ball was really convenient, because now Pika can just infinite boost through the, can just do the boost ball clip. Also, infinite boost is not infinite speed. It is not the same thing. It's not even like infinite boosting. You're just building up some speed so that you just go through the wall. The thing with infinite speed is that you can touch items without actually touching. Pikapals found boost ball. No Phazon suit yet. No visors yet. No super missile. And
so,
what the heck, Calvin?
So,
I thought his feet were gonna just drop through.
To answer your question, so in normal races, you are allowed to use infinite speed. However, we banned infinite speed in any out-of-bound glitches in this tournament. But yeah, you can do it in regular races, just not in any tourney race. What if Phazon is in plasma processing? Oh god.
Hey, an E-tank though. Alright, so this ended up working out really nicely for Pikapals, even though the upper ledge only had an energy tank. It's kind of freaky. It's kind of scary when you come here and you have like maybe 2 items left, and you don't have boost ball, and you don't have X-ray visor, and you can't see what's behind the rock wall.
I mean,
Light Show is unchanged in Rando. Light Show works the exact same way in Randomizer. The visual effect is a little. Oh, that's the artifact. Okay, I forgot Elite Research had the artifact. That's actually. Oh my gosh, that's actually really. That must be a huge sigh of relief then for Pika and also for Elias because he's just picking up boost ball now.
Yeah.
Because right, Elite Research, it could be either of the 2 locations.
Yeah, if Phazon is vanilla, that's going to be a massive pain for them unless they find X-ray pretty
It's possible. It is absolutely possible. They are not shades. The whole thing behind this randomizer is that they don't know where the items are. They just have the same exact item layout. So it's like scavenger hunt, and then like the battle of like who routes what and what works out.
Yeah,
I mean it's possible Phazon suits in PCA. They got 2 chances that X-ray is blocking it. Well, to be fair, all lower mines is blocked by X-ray, but in terms of like a hard requirement, those 2 checks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was technically a French vanilla artifact. Although, what was that? Artifact of that wasn't Warrior, was it? I don't think it was Warrior. Well, I guess I have one more chance to check because Elias is gonna check, or in like 2 minutes after he does the upper one first.
Yeah.
It was wild. Okay. That was wild, dude.
Totally tubular, dude.
See, I can say that because I'm actually from California.
No JoJo jokes.
No, Artifacto del Warudo.
Oh my god. Alright, Elias is boosting through, very nice. Or attempting to. Oh, there he goes.
He killed Calvin, right?
Yeah, he killed Calvin.
Yeah, it's always annoying at 80% if Calvin drops down next to you, because then you have to deal with Calvin. It sucks.
Yeah.
I lost a run thanks to Calvin. He shot the Phazon elite, and that caused him to aggro on me, because I was directly in front of him.
Oh my god, that...
I was quite upset.
The best part of Hondo is being able to super missile Calvin.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Alright, Elias is getting his artifact now, which...
That looked like an E-tank there in Storage Depot... or sorry, Security Access A. Looks like Pika's going for a Storage Depot A. I mean,
it makes sense. He's basically in Phazon.
I mean, Plasma was the last... Yeah, Plasma is like the one item away from go mode that Pika need. Well, aside from supers. Another E-tank! Alright, so unfortunately, Pika is stuck in this room until he kills the pirates, so He has to climb up here, or go back to the top floor, kill the pirates. It's all good. Yeah, the power pirate on the top of Elite Research is Calvin.
Yeah, because all he wants to do is cause mischief. You know.
Also,
like
in low
Calvin
percent, these
Thompson.
wave pirates are the hardest boss in the game. They kill so many runs. Calvin with the C. I think it was just a moniker that the speedrunners gave that pirate. The pirate that breaks the glass in Research Lab Aether is Ed.
Isn't there another one that got nicknamed in the?
I think the one, it's either the one right before Omega Pirate or it's one of the ones in Metroid Quarantine B is named. And then one of them, I think the top Metroid in ore processing where Elias Thompson is right now is named Irwin. And Irwin control. Or I think it's either the top Metroid or it's all 4 Metroids are called Irwin.
All 4.
And then there's an Ing in Metroid Prime 2 that blocks your way towards the end of the run when you're collecting one of the Sky Temple keys in Temple Grounds. Or Sky Temple Grounds. And his name is George.
I can't remember if it's in the any percent community or if this was made up from a Prime Rando, but isn't the name of the wave trooper at the top of ore processing named Ivan?
I don't know about that. I thought it was Irwin for like the Metroids. Ivan might be a name the Rando community gave. I don't recall.
Yeah. I think it was just the Rando community, but...
Alright, so... I don't think I missed anything, aside from... No, I don't think I missed anything at all. They didn't grab anything, unfortunately.
Elias made his way to...
Oh,
Plaza.
this could be big. If Elias skips some checks right now and just goes to talent, he would be hot on Pikapals' heels.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. He's still losing. No flamethrower.
Oh my god. Okay,
Alright,
you
so
never know. He might.
Ball could be here. Okay, what
No, they both
artifacts are
have
left?
boost ball. They already have boost ball.
No. I mean, sorry. I didn't mean to say boost ball could be here. I'm sorry. Something could be here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Wouldn't be
visor.
surprised
It's thermal.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh my god, so they had to go all the way here to get thermal for plasma. Which means that... Oh my god. So they would have had... So that's boost locked, because you have to boost up, technically, in Reflecting Pool. Or boost ball through Great Tree Hall. So yeah,
That's actually
terrible.
terrible.
Come back here, get thermal, go back to Bagmore, get plasma. That's amazing. So
Thank God you
makes me
don't
kinda
actually need thermal for workstation.
Another power bomb expansion, nice. So I guess Shorelines didn't have anything, or that's a suit. But I didn't notice the suit model, so nice collision. Yo, that's a sick power bomb drop, because those walls will get destroyed much faster because the trigger that destroys them is actually above you if you're on the ground. So that was actually really smart. Because you have to wait for the power bomb also to... you have to wait for the hitbox to overlap. That's also nice too with thermal, because it makes Essence a lot less painful. Still kind of sucks without the other visor, but I would much rather have at least one visor than none, so...
Frankly, I think I would have preferred it if X-Ray was there, because I'm
now
getting a
imagine-
feeling that there's probably something in lower mind, but...
This will be amazing if Elder Chamber has Phazon suit, because... Or Super Missiles. Because then you have to backtrack again, like, to, like, almost the same area, just to get whatever plasma was blocked.
Alright, Pikapals getting that R jump very nicely. Where are the last two artifacts at this point? Main Plaza and...
Overgrown Cavern and Main
Overgrown
Plaza.
Cavern, okay. Luckily, that's not too far out of their way.
Yeah, it's just a couple elevators away.
I feel like what they might wind up doing, and what I probably would have done in this scenario, is they're gonna pop into Lake Chozo, grab Overgrown Cavern real quick, and then route through Chozo in hopes that they can find Supers and Phazon. But you never know. So, trying to think, is there anywhere else they can
It's crazy
go?
we haven't found any suits yet. It's possible Gravity's like in lower mines. Although we don't have X-ray yet, so honestly. Now I'm curious if Pika's just gonna detour here just because it's convenient now to get it, and then come back and just route in the rest of Chozo, or what? Because Chozo has like 5 to 7 items left for Pika. I think 7 technically, just because Pika hasn't checked Magma Pool or Training Chamber yet. Well, neither runner has checked Magma Pool, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, because neither of them had power bombs at that point.
But the other thing too is neither player has checked Dynamo Spider Track, and neither player has checked Elder Chamber, Antechamber, or the actual Hall of the Elders location behind Ice Beam. Yeah, Pika's got a slight lead over Elias right now.
I don't know, I feel like they're like really neck and neck at this point.
Did
like,
Elias end up checking Storage Depot A and doing like all the like main security state with the Wave Pirates and everything? I don't know if he did.
No, I feel like he might have, but I could be mistaken.
Now, I could also be an idiot, and they end up finding the artifact on the grapple ledge in Main Plaza, because I didn't really see what was up there. But
I'm pretty sure the grapple ledge was just a missile.
Yeah, so super required just for an artifact. Potentially Phazon suit, if it ends up being in... Oh man, if they find supers, I'm scared they're gonna find supers first, and then Phazon ends up being like in Hydra or MQB if they find X-ray visor.
That would suck.
Yeah, so Elias, I think, just opting to... I mean, hey, they're practically neck and neck now, aside from the artifact lead that Pika has. But in terms of, like, items, though, I mean... This is crazy. They're, like... They're tied item-wise, aside from an artifact and flamethrower.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like... I'm not sure if he goes back to grab the Overgrown Cavern artifact, because I feel like that's kind of...
It's possible he might save it for last, depending on where he finds super. If he ends up having to go into mines to get, like, Phazon suit, and then come back out through Talon, he could pick it up on the way back to the ship and then Artifact Temple.
I guess it
Personally, I would have grabbed it sooner, I think, but...
I guess it depends on how confident he is with, friggin' Crash Site.
I mean, mine still has quite a lot of checks, too, so...
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna see the first item here from Pika.
Alright.
Elias having none of that slope jumps business, so just going around, no problem at all.
And he just barely missed the bomb slot on Ford. And
just
Pika, just a missile. Feels missile, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, the one who has flamethrowers in the lead.
Well, there's another check, and that's the ghosts, or Crossway, and like there's like none of the super checks have been checked, aside from Crossway.
I mean, logically, supers can't be on Wild, so.
Well, no, but
again,
Phazon can, though.
X-ray or Phazon, yeah.
I mean, I'll just take the Dynamo troll if it means them making, you know, progressing their seed. I mean, this is nuts.
Alright, Pikapals going to cross, or check crossway.
Oh, there's a suit! I don't know what the hell... That's not a problem for Pika, and I don't think for Elias either. I think they both know the strat, skip supers. Oh, that's insane! That's crazy. If it's Phazon, that's...
I think that's gravity, but...
Oh, if that's gravity... Oh, I don't know.
Will we see them going to... Wait,
oh,
no.
That's gravity. Oh, that's gravity, dude!
That's gravity? Oh my god. Okay.
Holy crap! Sorry,
So...
I just swore. I need to put... I need to put money in the SpeedGaming swear jar. What is this seed right now?
That puts Frigate in logic now.
Unfortunately.
Oh no!
And well, actually, that is... Well, no, that's not good, actually, because that means Frigate could have something blocked by Super. Imagine if it's like X-Ray in Biohazard to get Phazon suit off OP. If you having a little bit of trouble here.
That would actually suck.
I think he's jumping too high.
Wait a minute. Was that a missile?
That might have been. Right, because they haven't checked that furnace item yet.
Okay, Elias is trying to climb
he's jumping.
It, so I don't
Oh,
think
that
that's
might have
a
been
missile.
supers. That might have been supers.
I think that was another visor. I think that was X-ray.
Oh, well, I'll find out just a bit. Oh, there's X-ray. Okay, well that's...
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
So that at least opens up OP.
There's still a slim possibility that MQB, but now supers have gone... I mean, it's still scary because Frigate, it could be there. It could still be in like MQB too.
The absolute worst troll is if Phazon is in bio.
Oh, and Elias got his gravity suit faster, so...
Yeah.
But he's not going back to Overgrown Cavern. Maybe because if he goes to Frigate...
I wonder if he's taking this opportunity to check Dynamo and Wild, potentially.
This is crazy. This race may actually be close. It depends on how Elias routes in this last or his 5th artifact. Or it may end up being his 6th. I'm not sure. Okay, Pika knows that's something. Yeah, at this point in the race, you go for the visors. It's X-ray. It's the more important visor. Go for it.
Yeah.
Now, getting thermal is still useful from a logic perspective, even if you don't end up needing thermal for anything. And, like, I can get by without needing thermal visor in a seed and 100%ing it, but it's still very useful for giving you some intel on what might be required.
That, and it makes Essence a lot more bearable.
Yeah, exactly. Thermal is still very useful for Essence. Now, thankfully, they have Spider Ball, so getting this with Spider Ball is much fast. Thank God you do that strat 100%. Having to do the double bomb jump just sucks.
Okay, Dynamo was just a missile.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm not too surprised, but... You never know, if they miss that one check, that... The one time they didn't check it would be the one time it's actually something, but...
I mean, supers could also be in mines. That's the one thing that changes about the seed, is that supers are now can be anywhere. They can be anywhere except for supers. Or Phazon mining tunnel if they find Phazon suit beforehand. Oh no, actually no, they could be there if Phazon suits beforehand.
Don't you remember? You were just saying that was the worst possible to hear about
That's
the seed.
Yeah, that's
supers
right.
and Phazon mining tunnel.
And it's now possibly in logic.
Okay, Elias is going back to check Magma.
Bad. That's not necessarily bad because the only thing they need supers for is the artifact. And technically gravity suit, but they have it. So, oh, an E-tank. Okay.
E-tank. Okay.
Respectively, having more health, especially after playing like what, an hour of no E-tank.
Yeah.
It's a wise move, I think.
It'll especially come in
Alright.
handy with going
Let's
through
get
mines.
some. Let's get some bets going around here, guys. Okay, press 1 if you think super. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you guys want. Just say where you think things are. How about that? Instead of just pressing, you know, numbers for things. Oh, and they haven't gone to Tower of Light. Oh, this could just be the totally.
Oh, right, because.
But Elias isn't. Oh, he's getting his flamethrower. Let's go.
Oh my god, yes! Validated, baby!
He's way too far to the right. Come on. Yeah. Elias proving that he is, in fact, a big flamethrower fan.
Alright, and yep, he's going towards Tower of Light.
Shouts to getting stuck in the ground when you boost.
Meanwhile, Pika is going to grab his E-Tank from Magma Pool.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
Alright.
Now, Elias is not necessarily in the lead, because Pika is routing the exact same way.
This race is so neck and neck, it's actually crazy.
It gets really neck and neck if Elias ends up routing in the artifact in Overgrown Cavern in a sensible manner. But it also helps because Elias can just do that going to Frigate. Oh, and my restream just closed on me. Hold on just a second here.
Yeah, I had the same problem,
Refresh.
unfortunately.
Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh. If Phazon 2 ended up being here.
Okay, Tower Chamber is just a missile.
Okay, thank goodness.
Elias is... It looks like he's attempting to climb Tower of Light again.
Oh,
he's just gonna blow out the fort.
I think he's gonna go for the cutscene for just intel.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Nothing
Especially
in
if it's just a missile.
Light.
Alright.
Oh, Pika's doing the big boy strat. This is technically out of logic, but
He's
that's right. The vines are gone.
See how much of a pain these ghosts are going to be for letting him go through. Elias, I feel like we're going to see him route in Talon. Head to Frigate. And yeah, looks like he's heading towards the Talon elevator.
Alright. Looks like it could be the Frigate check, it could be something else. Never know. Gosh, if Phazon Suit's here, it can't be supers. Technically, it's still blocked by Spiral Ball and supers.
Yeah. It could very easily be Phazon. That happened in my first race.
Oh my god. My voice gives me super strength. Pikapals, what are you doing? Use super missiles. Oh, that's right. 100% intentional, by the way. I just suck that much.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I forgot the ever so possible plasma check. Gosh, imagine if supers are in like storage cave. No. Okay, that's actually
Arbor Chamber.
Well, I mean, he's right here in Arbor Chamber, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
But storage
true.
cave, though. If storage cave had something, then
That
well,
would actually be
terrible.
terrible.
I can't see the item. My stream crashed again.
Oh my god, same here. Are you kidding me? Alright.
Restream,
to
no.
Twitch real quick. Alright.
I don't know
And
what he
Wild was just a missile.
got. Alright.
Okay. Why did our pre-stream crash at the same time?
That's alright. I got the Twitch one loaded as a backup.
Same though. Alright, Elias getting his ice spreader.
Alright. Will the restream crash again? Just an E-tank.
Just an E-tank, okay. For a second I saw circular and I thought that was Phazon.
We could have plasma processing. It's actually very possible because plasma. Usually, it's. I tend to think about what item could be locking Phazon suit, and it is possible that like it is plasma locked. Whether it's like Chozo Ice Temple or plasma processing or something.
Phazon suit, in my opinion, is an incredibly annoying late game due to the fact that it can literally be anywhere in the game except for Phazon Mining Tunnel.
Depending on where in the item sequence it is, it could be like just anywhere. It blocks exactly one location, and that's
exactly.
The only things that block Phazon suit are what items you need to get it. Pretty much. Now, if you're playing with early newborn, then Phazon can be anywhere.
How many E-Tanks do you need to make it through Phazon Mining Tunnel?
At minimum, I think you need. I believe it was 11, but I think you can do it with as little as 9. If you like keep going in and out. I thought it was 11, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing in lower mines has been done yet. Phazon could absolutely be there.
Especially
and with X-ray
since they both
visor,
have...
I mean, both could be there for all we know. We could be seeing a pro gamer move from Elias, though. I mean, he's heading in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he ends up doing mines after this.
Okay, Pikapals is trying to climb Tower of Light.
Very nice R jump from Elias.
This race is so neck and neck. Alright.
Now I guess one of our trackers is getting is getting destroyed by the technical stuff. Hashtag free op82. He must be freed.
Alright, Pikapals. Okay, oh yeah, he just finished taking Tower of Light.
Alright, so Elias doing actually a pretty easy strat. You can walk on the collision on the rim of the room. It's like the part where the ceiling normally connects to the rest of the room before it raises up. Gamers rise up. I'm a dumb memer. Do you know that? So that is just standable collision. You can just walk on the edge and then just jump up on the spider tracks and then get to the door. You can also do the pro gamer strat, the slope R jump. And it is faster, but then you can fall down, just morph and save yourself, but it is kind of a, you know, sweaty palms kind of moment if you miss. Okay, looks like Elias is going for mines. I agree with this play. Very possible Storage Cave has something, but there's so many checks Elias has left just from lower mines alone that I think it's worth doing. Not to mention that with Boost Ball it's in logic. And then with X-Ray, well, with Boost Ball that opens up 2 locations, and then with X-Ray the rest opened up. Well, with like Grapple Beam too. This is crazy. Elias like technically has the lead. It's just that one artifact that Pikapals has, but Pikapals has been routing this exact same way. If Elias buys himself enough time with just staying in the lead, he might be able to work this out. In fact, actually, no, this makes sense because now he's in mines. If he finds both his Go Mode items, he would actually be in a very convenient position to just go to Overgrown Cavern, get the artifact, go to Chozo to get the artifact. Or sorry, get his second to last artifact, then go to Main Plaza and get the last one. I don't know if he's out of power bombs or if he's
Yeah, he's out of power bombs.
Oh, that's not good.
Which is ironic considering he found main PBs.
He's gonna have to leave the room. He's gonna have to go back up the elevator. He could get some in the crates down there, but...
Yeah, I feel like I found power bombs.
Wait, no, he entered this side, I thought. No, he entered this way, he's fine. Yeah, he can just reload the room.
Oh!
He's already done this. And he can get power bombs in this room, so he's okay. And at the very worst, what he could do is go to Central Dynamo, get the guaranteed drops there, and then come back. But this room that he's in right now, Elite Control, that has a pretty decent drop rate from the crates. Although I don't think he's gonna need him. He could get some from Omega Research in the room coming up. I think that was a missile. That looked like a missile.
Yeah, looked like just a missile to me too.
Oh, Pikapals going for a gamble though. Oh, this could be.
Did he check? What's the name of the room? Chosen Elias Temple.
No, because he didn't have plasma at the time.
Oh, right. This could pay off big for him if Phazon is right there.
I'm gonna check the Twitch stream and see what the item is. If he can get a good view of the item in Shorelines, I'm gonna try to see what that is. It wasn't plasma. There's no way it can be supers, but like, I just don't know.
Again, it could have just been a missile. I could be mistaken and probably am, but alright. Elias is taking on the Shadow Drone.
I don't know. I mean, it's easy with X-Ray.
Yeah. And that's just a missile. Okay.
I mean, Elias, statistically, I mean, it's possible both items are here. If that's it, then that's really good for Elias. If Pika finds supers here, though, I mean, Frigate has also not been checked yet, so
I feel like this is a really high risk, high reward play for.
I think there's technically risk from both players, but Elias can route this back into like Magmor or Talon.
I feel like it's significantly less riskier for Elias just because there's so much more.
Missile here.
There's so many more checks and mines in general.
Now, Pika can save this if Storage Cave has something.
Yeah.
Granted, Pika's not that far from mines, but he does have to go through 2 elevators. And Elias is already in MQA, so...
The good news is, or I could be mistaken, but Pikapals... Okay, no, he's not going that way anyways. No, I was gonna say, he fought Thardos, right?
RTA would be yes, he did. Now, that would be fast. That would be quite fast, but he might just be deciding, I'm gonna go back to either mines or... I mean, I guess I don't know if it's faster to go back that way through Thardos. It might be. It's fewer room.
Well, what I was thinking is, yeah, it's much faster, and you don't have to bother with the fight, and it's easier to route in Storage Cave and then pop out into Workstation into mines.
I didn't see what was in MQA. It looks like nothing was there because Elias isn't really checking it. Oh, just an E-Tank. Okay.
E-Tank. Okay.
Looked like an E-Tank. I saw the purpley blue glow thing.
Is there anything even left that gives a glow off like that?
Not really, no. I mean, like power bombs, kind of, but it's a little different.
I mean, they found main PBs anyways.
Well, yeah, only main PBs does that, and then it's just power bomb refills. All right. I think Elias is doing a good move. Another power bomb expansion. Elias is just gonna tank that damage. Wow. I mean, hey, it's more power bombs. You can never have too many power bombs, except for if you're maxed out on power bombs. Then I guess you can't possibly have more. Now, Elias has a good missile count. There's a chance he could go get the missile station. Because like, technically he's at a third of his 120 missiles. But 47, even after going through this room in particular, like, not an issue at all. Shoutouts to developer-intended strats.
Alright.
man, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Monito.
It could. It's.
I swear, if you
weird.
called super speed in here, I'm
If I
gonna
called
scream.
Yo, that was such
Oh,
a
no.
good spot to be stuck on, and not falling in. It's an.
Okay, thank God.
Wow. Yo, Pika is just moving. I think. Oh no, never mind. He's going for it.
He's going for
Not a bad idea.
processing.
Just, we know it's here. Just the curse of commentator.
The curse of knowledge is real.
It could mean frigate because you only need supers for one location in frigate.
Okay, and another E-tank. I told you all the freaking E-tanks were in either Pendrana or Mines.
It's still possible for the two other items in frigate to have Phazon suit. It's just that Biohazard then could not possibly have Phazon.
I mean, technically...
Oh, it was in Crossway, that's right. So there's no way that's right. I forgot. Gravity's super's locked. So Phazon can't be in frigate.
Right! Yeah.
But I mean, now that it can, because there no supers in PM. Gosh, I made this randomizer and I'm dumb.
We all have our off days, Bash. It's fine. Alright. Pikapals is trying to climb up on this.
Yeah, it's a little easier going left. There we go. That he just did it.
Okay. I was gonna say he could easily jump on the peg, but yeah.
Yep. Just now, this could still be big if Pikapals gambles storage cave.
Did Elias check the item in MQB?
I don't think he did. He may think he might just get supers right here and then just go back and get it anyway.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like...
Okay, imagine this scenario. Supers in storage cave, Phazon suit in research lab Hydra. Imagine if Pikapals just stays in Pendrana and just wins big on that gamble. But I don't... It's so unlikely. Like, I don't think it's likely. It's in logic because of Spider Ball, but well, Boost wasn't supers locked, so it's still in logic anyway.
All right.
But yeah, at least we know supers can't possibly be in frigate though, just because gravity was there, or it blocked gravity suit. I mean, Phazon still could be frigate. I mean, frigate's still potentially valuable. Okay, Pika is doing the mines check. If Elias ends up getting a required item here, then that's really good for both players. It's still really good for Elias, though, just because he's already at the end of his mines checks, pretty much.
So what do you think his next play if... Because obviously he's going to have to keep looking unless he finds supers here and Phazon in PCA.
I have one concern, and that's Thardus. Elias has not fought Thardus.
I mean, we know that Thardus is dead, but yeah.
But he hasn't fought him, and he's probably thinking, well, I'm running out of checks. Like,
he might go there. Another option, did he do Wild?
He has it, but we know Wild's dead too.
Yeah.
He may not care, because he may end up... I mean, it's just possible he might just get both items right away.
I mean, it's possible, but it's not really
This tension, though. If OP is required...
Yeah. Double boss is required. Oh my god.
Oh, it's vanilla!
Oh my god!
No way!
Oh my god! Okay, we are in Super Go mode. Our Super
hit my
PCA. Oh my god!
That's big.
I actually spoke that to life.
All right, well, we don't need to worry about Super's locations anymore.
Okay.
Oh, Super's
Hey, Super's in PCA! Are you kidding me?
No way, dude. Are you serious?
Possible, but improbable. Oh my god.
Now, Elias is going to hemorrhage a little bit of his lead because he has to go for Overgrown Cavern. But he can route this in right away. Oh, he just needs to... Okay, I don't know. I think it's faster if he just goes back through Talon. Because that's still like 2 elevators, but he's right there. Oh, I think my commentary is behind. I think my commentary is behind. Let's go ahead and refresh. Because Twitch chat reacted the same time we did.
Oof. Okay. Oh my god.
Alright, Elias is, let's go ahead and put the music back on Elias, because he's definitely in some form of a lead right now.
Yeah.
I know he's an artifact behind, but...
Granted, at this point, I would have gone through labs to pop out for a main quarry and...
Sorry for the late reaction, guys. I can't believe both of them were
oh my
both
god.
were OP required. That's insane. That's ridiculous.
We were actually so
I'm not
close
sure
to
what
an all
Pika's
bosses.
doing. I think Pika's just committing.
Maybe he's just going for that E-tank?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, he only has 4, so to him it's probably worth it.
Well, I mean, I technically think he has 7, but yeah, 4 right now. Okay, now he has 8, but... It's no biggie. Alright, I still can't believe they were both right there.
Sorry, I just reviewed the clip and oh my god. What a seed, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Well, you know what? Actually, this isn't necessarily bad. Because this actually puts him near frigate anyways, so... Well, he shouldn't go to frigate, because supers aren't going to be there. But he absolutely can climb crash site. Oh no, he has supers already. What the fuck am I...
Yeah.
Oh god, I just cursed. No. Oh
yeah,
no.
he's in go mode right now.
I'm so sorry.
If
I'm just losing it over this seed though. Oh my gosh, what am I doing?
The seed is so cursed.
I need to get off this mic.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Elias is going to grab his main plaza artifact. My guess is he's going to immediately turn back around, head to frigate, and do the frigate crash site climb to get to Overgrown.
I'm sorry, I'm being too much of a pro gamer in this stream. Press 1 if I should just get banned. Alright, well...
Swear jar your lifetime saving. Oh my god.
Oh gosh, I'm such an embarrassment, dude.
Don't worry, at least the seed's almost over.
As they're saying, I guess Phazon suit can't be an hive totem. I don't know why that's funny, but at this point, I'm just gonna accept it.
I mean, at least it beats your theory of Phazon being in Research Lab Hydra.
Yo, I just realized that Phazon mines had a bunch of energy tanks.
That's what I've been
just
telling you
occurred to
this
me.
entire time!
I wasn't paying
All
attention.
of the E-takes were mines and Phendrana.
Well, yeah, Phendrana I called. Mines I did not call.
But mostly mines.
Alright, looks like Elias is confident enough that he can climb Frigate Crash Site. It's actually pretty easy, you just gotta... Wow, this turned around so much for Elias. Now, I absolutely respect what Pika did, though. Like, going up against a similarly skilled player and making gambles like that is huge. And, like, think about it. It didn't quite work out for Elias just because Pika ended up finding Space Jump and just got those items in a much more convenient way. But even with having to get Overgrown Cavern, like... Well, no, I guess technically Elias still made the gamble of just doing mines. I mean, statistically, it's a good choice, but... You know, it's not, like, as strong of a choice considering they had, you know, not that many checks left. Oh, yeah, F for Wavebuster.
Yeah, for sure.
F in the chat for Wavebuster.
Alright.
That artifact does not want to be grabbed, but he got it.
Alright.
Yeah, what a speed! I'm so glad I decided to commentate this. This was like a
It's been a lot of
not
fun.
quite last minute, but was more like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do it.
Pikapals is about to learn exactly how cursed this seed is.
Yep. I mean, you could have. I mean, even I'd never see this coming. I can't remember if I've ever had something like that before.
I'm trying to think when was the last time I bought OP.
I mean, I'll sometimes fight OP if I think something's going to be in late Phazon mines, and I can just wrap around back to processing. Because
Yeah.
it's faster RTA just to fight them. Well, hey, think about it. Elias ended up getting Flamethrower, and then his fortune changed for the better. It was all because of Flamethrower.
Exactly.
And it's funny, he could have gone Flamethrower, like, just at the end of the seat. Alright, big boy Ridley's here. He's gonna Ridley stuff up.
Alright. Luckily, he was able to find Boost Ball, which means that we're gonna have a nice and fast
Get
Ridley
that fly by
play.
skip Elias. A little late. Oh.
Because for whatever reason, when the devs made this game, they completely forgot to make the flying phase of Ridley immune to
That's a new strat.
Boost Ball.
Spelling a high ope, and Pikapals is halfway done with the curse. Oh, and he flew right back out. That's fine. He's gonna get mid-air boost at the end. So we actually didn't really lose that much time. It'll just make
he
the
still
first
has a
shot a little
significant
weird.
lead on.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's in good shape. Yep, and there's those supers. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna ask them that, like in the interview. Like, so what'd you think? Like, I think I'm just gonna say nothing and just let them just vent. Yo, I think Elias got a clutch
why don't you
shot
walk
here.
us through what your play was going to be when if TCA and OP didn't have Phazon or supers. I'm good at words. I swear, people. I mean, I promise, I don't swear. I try not to swear. At least I'm doing it better than Bash here. I'm kidding. You're cool, Bash.
Wow, how can you do that to me? Wait, did I swear again? I missed a swear too.
No.
I wasn't even aware if I said anything.
I didn't swear. I said I promise.
I mean, promises are a very bad thing to keep. Alright, so Elias is in very good shape here. Both visors, all three supers, ice spreader, a bunch of E-tanks.
Alright.
So he's going for the slope jump here that skips like most of the platforming in Phazon Core. I think he's jumping a little too far to the right. That looks good. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Hopefully he can do it before Fission Metroid comes along and yeets him. This room sucks.
Yeah. It's worse if you run to the Metroid while you're in the middle of a jump. Like that, I've lost not that many runs to it happening, but it has happened. I think it happens to like every like speedrunner at least once. And here's Exo.
Alright.
She's back with a vengeance. She placed Phazon's suit in super missiles. She's the one that shuffled the item. Can we add to this randomizer lore and just be like, yeah, Metroid Prime just had everything. Just spilled everything out around, you know?
I'm disappointed in Elias. He's not using flamethrower on the power phase of Exo. For some reason, the power phase is weak to flamethrower specifically.
Yeah, there's some weird, like, inconsistencies with some damage tables that some of these enemies have, or bosses have. For instance, Flogger can be damaged by Wavebuster. And if you have, I think, a minimum of 216 missiles, you can Wavebuster it dead from full health.
How many do you need when it's at the last quarter? Isn't it like 70 or 80?
No, like 60, I...
60? Okay.
Well, it's what you need from just firing it, but then you have to add 10 because of the startup cost.
Right.
Oh, then of course Ridley weak to Boost Ball. The strongest item in the game.
I don't know which is better. Ridley being able to get, or at least the air phase of Ridley getting one shot by Boost Ball, or, oh yeah, Elias going for the flamethrower scratch. Yeah, boy. But no, I'm particularly fond of using Wavebuster on Flagra just because the animation that you get when you kill Flagra with Wavebuster is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Instead of getting the classic "I'm melting" animation, you just get Flagra falling over.
Takes a nap. It's all good. Alright, so Plasma and Ice, not too bad. As long as he gets Wave after Ice Beam. And gets the snipes, I guess.
I don't think he's
I think just going for the easier snipe. Oh yeah, Ice Spreader, that's right. Just use that.
Alright, and Pikapals just got his last artifact, so he's officially in go mode. Will he be able to catch up to Elias? We shall see. He's gonna have to get one heck of a amazing Ridley and Exo fight. Because Elias is gonna be done with Exo by the time Pikapals.
I think by the time Pikapals is like in the middle of Ridley, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He only has one sub-chamber left, and Pika's not quite at Artifact Temple yet.
Yeah. You never know, sub-chamber 4 might troll Elias pretty badly.
Crowd Control Prime terrifies me.
Oh my god.
Alright, looks like Elias is going to step another Ice Spreader. It's the safe strat.
Yeah.
Consistent damage. It always does enough damage to just end the phase.
It's especially nice if we get Wave right here. Oh, wait, no. Sub-chamber 4, it's random. Never mind.
Yeah. Like, technically it's a little faster to do the 2 snipes, but it's a lot more technical than just... Oh yeah, just Ice Spreader. It homes in, you're good. Oh god, crowd control water physics? No thank you.
Oh, no.
Pika's doing... Wave Beam again. Troll. Crowd controlling, morphing in and out of Morph Ball. That is... I would not wish that on my greatest enemy. All the Metroid hugs. Yeah, you just get a random Metroid hugging you. Alright, well, Elias is entering Essence.
Meanwhile, Pikapals abusing the fact that Ridley is taking 50,000 damage per frame of boost damage. Is it per frame or per second?
Per frame.
Per frame. Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, and the Cannonball effect in Prime 2 is 500,000 damage per frame. Except there are some enemies that are weak to Cannonball damage, and so it ends up doing like...
Is it in the res bits?
Yeah, it's like 6
that are
times...
like 4 times weak to it?
Yeah, or it's like... The res bits, I think, are 6 times weak to it, so it does like 6 million... It's either 4 times weak or 6 times... So it does anywhere from like 2 million damage per frame to 6 million. Alright, so Elias going for some attack cancels here. Basically, he's shooting Essence about one time per second. Oh, clutch power bomb kill. Would have had to lay another bomb or power bomb. So basically, Elias waits for Essence to start its next move, whether it's moving around or attacking. And then if you shoot it, it just cancels it, and then Essence immediately goes to the next one. Getting a pool skip though, unfortunately. Essence was too close to the exoskeleton corpse. There's a trigger on the corpse, and if Essence is inside it, it won't lay a pool, and it'll just skip, so... Now, this should not be a big deal for Elias. He's got Essence at half health. It's about a 45 or so second loss. Maybe around a minute, depending on what Essence does. But I mean, Pika's still got like several minutes worth of Exo to do. I don't think this is going to impact Elias that much.
It might if he has bad luck and gets a couple more pool skips. But
Well,
he's
he's kind of in control of that though. It's not like a fully RNG thing.
Yeah.
Because Essence kind of moves around based on where you are. Really, it's only a big deal in like the first pool. So like, I think even there, Essence is still too far from the corpse. So, and then Essence just moved away from it. So Elias is in good shape.
Yeah, in the end, I think Elias has this. Especially
didn't quite get the attack.
Especially when Essence lays Fission Metroids, because then you don't even have to attack or pool cancel.
Yeah. And that's exactly what happened here. Essence is just really low health. All Elias has to do is just pump Phazon Beam in, and that's going to be GG's for Elias.
Alright.
I will say though, even though Pika made some gambles that didn't work out, still a close race. That was a nail biter.
It was really close, yeah.
Hey, what is up?
What's poppin', Elias?
What's popping, gamers?
So my controllers have popped up and hello. Hi.
You're a little quiet on my end.
Yeah, same.
I apologize. I apologize. I will try to yell.
No worries, dude. Congratulations. So that seed.
Yes. What about it?
So we were like just theory crafting where Phazon suit and supers could possibly be. We knew supers couldn't be in frigate.
I legit.
And then that happened.
Yeah,
I legit was like. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking like I was like, you know what? I'll just pull clear bottom of Phazon. Probably me and fighting Mega. Just get it out of the way. And then I got Phazon on suit, and I thought, oh wow. I think I'm the only person in this tournament to have been a Phazon suit twice. Well, time to go look for super. Oh no, there's super misses too. Okay, let's finish the video.
So this ended up being a nail biter because Pika decided. So you two were routing the exact same way. You actually gained the lead a little bit because you decided to skip a couple of mines, but then you didn't get Overgrown Cavern, and I got worried. And I was like, well, this is fine if he gets 1 or 2 items in mine, and then you get, and then of course, both items were behind OP, which is insane. But so Pika ended up deciding to do some additional. He decided to go into Magmore, well, Infantry, and then back through Magmore. So he checked. He did the hard Chozo Ice Temple check.
Yeah, I was weighing. I was at a fork there right before I went back into Phazon the second time. I was thinking like, all right, I've got what I need logically to frigate. Really,
Now, had Pika not done that check, you still would have been a bit in the lead, minus the artifact, and that would have been a super nail biter. I mean, it still was, just because, like, you know, what my biggest thing was, oh, what if he goes, okay, he's like, it's not in Chozo Ice Temple, what if he goes to Storage Cave, finds supers, and then finds Phazon and Hydra?
Yeah, there were...
Because you were hard in lower mines at that point.
There were a lot of ways that could have gone down with those wagons, and I went for the highest density of checks I had that I thought I had, and it ultimately off.
I mean, it was still just statistically the right play too, so... Because it was, I figured at least one of the items would be there. I didn't think both were going to be, you know. You don't plan for that ever. And of course we got a question from Stall the Dragon, wondering why you didn't use Flamethrower on Power Phase. The good age-old question.
I did use Flamethrower on Power Phase.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention then.
Yeah, he did on those.
Oh,
second
there
or
you
third
go.
cycle, I think it was.
Follow-up question for Seth. Why didn't you that I use Flamethrower on Power Phase?
The shade, dude.
Well, I'm glad it was a close race.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because, like early game, it was interesting in that you went for Magmore first and checked it, and then Pika ended up doing Flogger kind of a bit early, and then ended up getting his additional checks. Like he found Ice Beam afterwards, and then Wave when you had already found both. So it ended up being the lead ended up being traded a little bit, although this was early game at that point, so it didn't matter that much. And then all the mine stuff happened. Well, yeah, late game happened, and then you just gambled on missing some checks, and it worked.
Yeah, yeah, and I knew those could come bite me later. I did end up cleaning Chozo at one point.
Yeah, both of you ended up cleaning the rest of Chozo. Like you guys were basically like neck and neck, just doing Hall of the Elders, Elder Chamber, Dynamo. Well, what also helped you catch up was that, well, kind of, was that he had Pika had gotten Overgrown Cap and then did the Chozo stuff.
Yeah, I had thought about it. I was like, you know what? Over pretty much right next to landing site.
But, you know, once we went back to Magmor, you turned left, he turned right.
Yeah. I made some gambles for sure, and it paid off this time.
I mean, it made sense for... both of your decisions made sense just because you're both are equal in skill level. It's round 6, too. So, you know, you're both 3 and 2.
These last 2 rounds have been like... Man, I've been feeling...
It's been nuts, dude.
I apologize to whoever was tracking, but I was not able to give 100% tracker.
What?
I apologize to whoever was tracking, but I was not able to get 100% tracker completion.
Oh.
That's why I passed the Wave Buster there.
Actually, neither of you found Wave Buster, so it's fine.
I saw it. I don't remember where I saw it.
Oh, you did? Oh, was it the item in Shorelines on the spider trap?
Yes, it was.
That was it, okay.
Okay.
At first we might have thought that was Plasma, but that's just due to the restream quality.
Yeah, that restream.
And then I never bothered to check the Twitch stream.
It's hard to what that item is when you're playing actually. But on the restream, it's basically possible.
Alright, and GG's to Pikapals.
Very nice.
You know, that ended up the same exact way. Like, he was basically done with Ridley by the time you finished. That's what happened with me and Link in the end. Also, good job on playing it safe in both Magma Pool and all of Magmor. That must have been nice fighting Flogger without an E-Tank. You know, having no E-Tank for like 50 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it makes sense to do early Magmor here, but I have 1 energy tank, and...
Hey, GG's, Pika.
Hey, thanks. GG, Elias.
GG's.
So,
GG.
who wants to talk first? I don't know. I don't want to be presumptuous here.
About?
Oh, just, okay. Pika, like, what's your mindset? Like,
My mindset is that I'm too bad to play this seed. I didn't have enough E-tanks for like an hour, so...
You both had no E-tanks for like at least 45 minutes.
I
Now,
don't
for
think
what
I've
it's
ever
worth,
gone
though-
into mines with 2 E-tanks before. It's not optimal.
That's
It's not fun.
that's frightening content right there.
Yeah, I saw that E-tank in Gravity Chamber and was very tempted to go for it.
So, so early game was interesting because you stuck with Chozo and it worked out because Space Jump was on Flagra.
Of course. Where else
So
would it be?
Elias had gotten Wave Beam and Ice Beam before you, but you had Space Jump to clean up everything, and then also to go through Magmor. So that ended up saving you time, and then it was pretty close for the most part. You just had some optimizations here and there, and that bought you some time. Elias, though, kind of gambled a bit and skipped a couple of checks in mines, but then didn't get... He went back to Chozo, but didn't get Overgrown Cavern. So he had 4 artifacts while you had 5. But then the biggest thing was, when you entered the elevator back into Magmor, you went right to go to Chozo Ice Temple, and he went left to go to Mines.
Yeah, I was...
It was a smart
sure
move.
about- Like, I
Like-
didn't want to orphan that check, but especially because I was already committed to orphaning Storage Cave, because ban Storage
Right.
Cave. But it's just so far out of the way, even at that point.
I thought you may have decided to go for it by just going around. Or, oh, no, actually, no.
At
'Cause
that point, I would have
you were
had to
going
go
to
back
Mines
through
at that point.
labs.
Yeah. Well, also, you fought Thardus.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that would have given you quick access back to that elevator. But I mean, it was still like, think about it. You both are equal in skill level for pretty much, and then you're both 3-2. Like, gambles aren't necessarily a bad idea. Like, taking risks especially in a seed like that, isn't necessarily a bad idea. But I mean, it just so happened. I mean,
So
who would
they
have
are.
guessed that OP had both items?
Yeah. Really, the thing
I did.
I had the biggest problem was
And neither of you checked processing center access either, so it was just an extra, just nail biting.
like my second time through processing center. I was like, I don't care what's down there. I'm probably just going all the way through it anyway. But
And that's a fair point.
like when I was going through the second time, I was like, oh, I really should have checked that the first time, because that probably would have changed a lot of things.
That can also change too, because I think the first time you both had the opportunity to check it, you hadn't gotten X-ray visor.
Yeah.
And so if it's not in logic, then, I mean,
Yeah.
yes,
It's
though.
still good to know at least, but also the whole no E-tanks thing was probably still an issue. But
Yeah, you both got lucked out in that you both routed really well in the mid game, so that X-ray it ended up falling in your lap.
yeah,
So like both of you were not, you weren't shy at an X-ray visor, thankfully.
Yep. Fun.
And that's technically my fault because I generated that seed.
How
oh,
dare
of course. I can't believe you manually placed space jump on Flagra.
Yep. And I had that in a tournament race too, so.
All right. Well. Oh. Good. Good game.
Yeah, good games to both of you. Thank you so much. This has been a crazy tournament.
It really has.
Just with the bad seeds too, like it's been nuts.
I posted my thesis in chat just a minute ago. All
There you go.
are bad. There are no good seeds, even the ones that are good.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's bad seeds, and then there's not bad seeds.
Well, guys, make sure to follow these runners. I think I just oh, that's commentary and track. There we go. Go to twitch.tv/Elias Thompson, twitch.tv/Pikapals. Go follow them. They're both just, you guys have just leveled up so fast with Prime Rando. And it's been a pleasant surprise too, especially with you, Pikapals, because I know you had a lot of like Link to the Past Rando experience. I don't remember what other randos you may have done. I don't know. I think you just have the random. I think both of you just have the randomizer blood.
Well,
Yeah,
it
a little
helps
bit.
whenever you have a lot of rare candies.
Fair enough.
Really, I just think I'm fast at learning. I do a lot of blind race stuff, so learning a speed game really quickly is something I'm good at.
Well, hey, thank you both so much. Any final words or anything? Any last thoughts you guys have?
Yeah, well, it's nice losing a race that didn't have an artifact in storage cave that I had to double back.
It's just that supers though. Like that was just
Yeah.
the worst.
Like, at least supers were locking gravity, so I never had any inclination to go to frigate.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's the only good part about that.
I was honestly afraid that Phazon was going to wind up being somewhere in frigate.
Yeah, we were
Especially
thinking
if it was
frigate.
wild
I was
containment.
half expecting it.
I mean, it wasn't that bad because at least when you guys found gravity, then it ruled out biohazard having phase. So, I was really concerned about Phazon just being somewhere, and then supers being locked, being in Phazon mining tunnel.
Yeah,
That
I
was like my
also worried
big. That
about
was my big gamble or my big guess.
Yeah, I was very pleased to see that that was not the case.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna head out of here. You got any final thoughts, Mop?
Not really. It was a pleasure to see the race, and I wish all of you guys the best of luck in the future. both Bash and Elias in the brackets, which are starting next week, I'm guessing, or the week after.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the top 8's going to look like yet, so...
Yeah, fair enough, but...
I mean, I might lose to Pan. Like, anything can happen.
Yeah, I think that still puts you at, what, 4-2? So
Yeah.
I think that's still confirmed in, regardless.
Alright, well, again, I'm out of here. Follow these runners. Follow the commentators. You can find me at twitch.tv/bashprime. I don't know if you want to plug yourself or if you want me to plug you, Mop.
And you can find me over at twitch.tv/mopofjustice.
And then please follow our trackers. They did an amazing job today. You can go to twitch.tv/linkforce0. That's the number 0. And then twitch.tv/op82. AWP82. I'm Bash Prime. It's been a pleasure.
I'm Mop of Justice, and we'll see you guys next time.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a bad seed, but it's been fun. Good night, everyone.
Exactly. Peace.